Hey everyone, welcome back to another Steins Gate playthrough. In the previous episode we had a pretty trippy dream and we just woke up from it, so let's see what this one is about. I checked the clock, it's 9 AM. I slept for over 15 hours! Oh my god. No wonder I feel so lethargic. I stifle a yawn as I unlock the door. Moeka is here. Okay. When I open the door, I see Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka, standing there, looking down at her phone. The male demon. I was asleep. Her expression doesn't change, but she bows her head slightly. I guess that's her way of saying sorry. I guess I can't just leave her standing there. I reluctantly invite her in, then shut the door and collapse back into the sofa. I'm still half asleep. I went to the trouble of inviting her in, but Moeka just stands in the corner of the room. You're covered in sweat. I just had a little taste of what it's like to be a particle drifting through space. Yeah, he was tripping hard. That was one hell of a nightmare. Maybe I'm more shocked by the truth of CERN's experiments than I thought I was. At any rate, I'm still drowsy. My vision's a little blurry too. I feel like yawning again. I failed to stifle it this time. So you came to see the IBN 5100. Moeka nods. Then she starts entering something on her phone. You've got mail. Is she mailing me right now? We're face to face. Why is she sending me mail? Yeah. Subject, yeah. You said I could come... Look, remember? Moeka. True, I did say that. But if you're going to visit someone, don't you usually let them know beforehand? A subject, sorry for the sudden visit. I didn't mean to disturb you, but I need to see the IBN 5100 Moeka. I can show you, but did you have to come so early? Wait, I get it. Your true intention is to do an article on me, isn't it? Like back when we first met, and she took a picture of my face without permission. Since I am the infamous mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma, I am quite a delicious topic. In my dealings with dark powers, I've learned secrets that could topple governments. People would love to get their hands on my knowledge. Of course, that's why I'm being chased by the organization. And that's why I refuse all interviews and photo ops. And now comes this woman aiming to get me while I'm still half asleep. A dirty trick, but effective. But Moeka doesn't react to my sharp accusation. Am I wrong about her? You're wrong about everything. Is it okay? Oh, now she's talking. Too bad I don't understand what she means. Is what okay? I don't miss the way Moeka quickly scans the room. Please, show me the IBN 5100. Fine, but just look. After you look, you leave, okay? I won't sell or lend it to her, no matter what. That machine is critical to our hacking operation against CERN, the enemy. Moeka bites her lip, but she soon nods faintly. I open the curtains to the development room. Off to the side is the cardboard box with the IBM 5100 inside. It's in that cardboard box over there. I point to it by jerking my chin. Moika slowly walks up to the cardboard box, takes a breath, and peeks inside. Her eyes instantly light up, and she stares at the machine in fascination. Maybe she's not only a male demon, but also a retro PC maniac. Or maybe she's even a pervert with a retro PC fetish. We're about to find out. No way, I don't want to live in the same world as perverts of that level. Oh, you have no idea. After staring at the IBM 5100 for a few moments, Moika starts cheerfully typing out an email. A mail. What an annoying woman. I wanna take a picture, Moika. No unauthorized photographs. First, show me the camera you're going to use. Unless I place a strict restriction. What? Unless I place strict restrictions on photography, she might snap my picture when I'm not paying attention. She already did do it. Move on. I'm being chased by the organization, so I can't expose my face to the media. Moika stops moving once I give her my instructions. Just place the camera you're going to use on that shelf so I can see it, okay? No funny business. Moika silently places her phone on the shelf, but she doesn't let go. She keeps her hand on it. That's it? You're going to use your phone camera? Moika nods, still expressionless. I thought she was doing a magazine article, but if she's using her phone, something tells me she's not very good at her job. Or maybe she's so nervous about interviewing me that she forgot her camera. At any rate, I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Alright, you can take as many pictures as you want, but on one condition, no face shots. If you take a picture of me, I'll have no choice but to silence you. How? I don't want your picture. Moika starts shooting the IBM 5100. She doesn't even glance at the great Hoin Kyoma. What is there to glance at? Heh. She may act like she doesn't care, but I can tell she's waiting for me to lower my guard. She can't deceive these eyes of mine. A picture of me is worth millions to the right people. Come on. Given her stalker-like behavior, it seems safe to assume that I am the true focus of her interest. The delusion is delusioning, man, but I won't be exposed so easily. I feel sorry for her, but I can't let the organization find me. I've been on the run for so long that caution has become habit. Leave no trace of where you've been. Stay vigilant around the clock. That's how you stay alive. I keep my guard up, ready to respond with lethal force should she attempt to take my picture. But 5 minutes later and she's still focused on the IBM 5100. It's like I'm not even in the room. She dares attack my pride, a fearsome opponent indeed. 30 minutes later, Moika is still taking pictures. The period between shutter sounds has lengthened, but she's still adjusting her angle for every shot. Her expression is completely serious. Come on, it's a computer, not a supermodel. I watch her work from the lounge as I munch on a breakfast banana. I would have preferred to get something from the convenience store, but I didn't want to leave Moika alone. I know the IBM 5100 is too heavy for her to carry, but still, there's no telling what this fanatic will do if I let her out of my sight. Suddenly I got another email. I wanna, subject. I wanna borrow the 5100, can I, Moika? I already said no. I direct my answer towards the development room. Besides, that thing weighs a ton. You can't carry it by yourself. Subject. It'd be great if you could help me carry it, Moeka. Wait a minute. Why are you assuming I'll lend it to you? I already said I wouldn't. Really? Really? No matter what? No matter what. Once again, she does her thing, typing on her phone at high speed. The male demon again strikes again. You meanie, Moeka. Did she really have to send me a one-word mail? Yeah. What a troublesome woman. Now listen well. The Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100, has chosen me, Hoi Keoma, as its contractual master. That's the undeniable truth. Not even God can change this decision, for it is the choice of Steinsgate. Besides, I'm only borrowing the IBM 5100's power. When I'm done with it, I'm returning it to its original owner. Who's the original owner? Tell me, Moeka. Stop with the mails already. I can't tell you. I swore a blood oath to maintain secrecy and protect the original owner from those who desire the IBM 5100. I mean, anything could happen. Moeka might seduce Lucas' dad, for instance, and get him to lend her the IBM 5100. And then I couldn't complain if Moeka took it away. I must avoid that situation at all costs. Of course, I didn't think Moeka can seduce anyone with her personality, and since Lucas' dad has a wife and kids, I don't think he'd fall easily either. You can at least tell me where you found it, right, Moeka? I'm probably just thinking too much. Moeka, meanwhile, is staring at the floor, in what I assume is defeat. I am not without sympathy for your plight. I formed a contract with the IBM 5100 for my own goals. After I achieve those goals, you can negotiate with the original owner to form a contract of your own. When I return the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine, Ragnarok will be over, and the fate of the world will have already been decided. And when Ragnarok is over, whether it ends in victory or defeat, my life as Hoin Kyoma will be... No, forget what I said. This is no time to be thinking about the future. After all, my future is already... Anyway, where was it? Jeez, I had some good angst going there. She's just oblivious to the mood. The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. Just then, I hear the sound of the door opening. Moeka twitches. I like how she blinks and twitches, that's nice. I look into the lounge and see Daru, wiping the sweat off his brow with a towel as he comes in. Oh, he's gonna be crazy all over her. Guten Morgen. You sure are early. Ever since university went into summer break, Daru has been coming to the lab in the morning less and less. But then again, he's also been staying up all night more and more. I went to bed early, woke up at 5 this morning. Man, it's hot. It's not supposed to be this hot in the morning. Huh? Oh? I told you. Ocarina, who's this sexy 3D woman? 3D woman. Let me introduce you. This is Shining Finger, Kiryu Moeka, aka Male Demon. Shining Finger? Does her hand glow with an awesome power? No, but she's definitely an Esper. An Esper? That's stupid. Watch her type. You'll see. Well, whatever. Welcome to the lab, Kiryushi. Even though Daru bowed his head, Moeka doesn't so much as look at him. She's now looking down at her phone. Not that she ever really looked away. Daru turns red. What magnificent ignore skill! Are you looking down on me because I'm a fat-ass auto? You're a mainstream woman, aren't you? Moeka. This is my favorite right arm, Super Haka Daru. She doesn't care. Moeka lowers her chin imperceptibly. Was that supposed to be a bow? Her expression hasn't changed at all. Everything Daru says flows cleanly through one ear and out of the other. And she was so eager to meet the Super Haka before. Hey, Okarin, did you do something to her? Like what? We were just taking pictures. Pictures? Pictures? So you're going to blackmail her and force her to be our sex toy? What the fuck, man? Stop applying logic to reality. My bad. Daru's jokes aren't helping. Alright, I thought up some upgrades we could make to the phone wave. Like what? You know, how it's a huge pain in the ass to send emails to the past. Yeah. I want to simplify that process. Oh, and also make it possible to forward from the phone wave's dedicated phone. Forward? What do you mean? Right now, you can only send an email to the phone attached to the phone wave, right? That's right. In yesterday's experiments, my phone was attached to the phone wave, name subject has changed. Suck it. So my inbox got flooded with emails. That's pretty inconvenient. If we give the phone wave's dedicated phone a forwarding function, we can use it to send emails to any number we want. How long will that upgrade take? 2 or 3 hours? That's if you help me though. Understood. I'll help. Okay. Daru really is reliable. I walk up to him with my hand raised for a high five. But he completely ignores it, sits on the sofa and begins eating. Awkward. Damn it, pay attention, Daru. I slowly lower my hand. Whatever. Once the upgrades are complete, we'll gather the lab mems and begin discussing serious Gmail use. It's time to think about the practical applications of sending mail to the past. Another mail? Subject: just now. You said something about sending emails to the past, didn't you? What does that mean? Tell me, Moeka. Daru, you idiot. How could you make such a basic mistake? Moeka, whose eyes have never once left her phone, is now staring straight at me. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. She may just be a part-timer, but she's still a journalist of sorts. If she learns that we've built the world's first time machine, there's no way we'll be able to keep it under wraps. The organization— you kinda already said it. The organization is sure to find out. I can't let that happen. You misheard us. No. Moeka shakes her head. I know what I heard. Moeka's pretty persistent. I know that because of her mail attacks. She won't let me escape so easily. What should I do? In frustration, I put my phone to my ear. It's me. There's a problem. No, not that. Information number 8 got leaked to a third party. Yeah, I know. I need to do something. Depending on the situation, I may have to silence her. Yeah, I know. We can't let the organization know about this. Steinsgate seems to enjoy sending trouble my way. Huh, don't worry, my sit in hell can wait until Ragnarok is over. El Psy Kongru. I put my phone in my pocket and turned back to Moeka. Who was that? It doesn't concern you. Just like, whatever. Moeka looks down and begins typing another mail. Are you FB? What the hell does that mean? Since she didn't include her original signature, does that mean she was in a hurry? Her expression didn't change at all though. Anyway, I disregard the mail's contents and take one step towards Moeka. She makes no attempt to escape. I'm standing between her and the floor. And the door. Kiryu, Moeka. You must swear to protect our secret. Or die. Choose now. No time to think it over. No alternatives either. You have learned our secret, and now you must pay the price. You will kill me? Only if you try to go public. Underestimate the insane mad scientist holding Kyoma at your Are you at it again, Ocarina? Daru is standing behind me. I turn around in surprise. Kiryushi, was it? Ocarina's kind of crazy, so it's okay to ignore him when he talks like this. Can you see what's going on, Super Haka? Imbecile! Because of your careless tongue, she found out that the one wave named subject to change is a time machine. Time machine? You said it yourself just now. Oh, that was pretty careless too. Yeah. This is awful. Everything that could have gone wrong has. How do I recover? You can't recover. First, I need to silence Moe. Good morning! Ocarina, Maya, she wants to warm up some chicken before you start the time travel experiments. So much for the secrets. I dropped to my knees in utter despair. We are finished. It's impossible to talk our way out of this one. Kiryu Moeka. I'll tell you everything. And I have a favor to ask. Tremble, right arm of mine. By the covenant I command thee. Come forth, hellfire of darkest black. Fulfill my desire for ultimate destruction. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. What the fuck? Jesus. I pull hard with both my arms, tearing the microwave door free with a terrible screech. What the fuck? The screws were loosened, but it sounds like I might have broken something too. Well, whatever. Well, whatever? Huh? Now I can't warm up anymore, chicken. This isn't a microwave anymore, it's a time machine. That's not fair. Go buy a new microwave, Ocarina. I don't have that kind of money. Why do you break stuff then? Besides, this was Daru's idea. Removing the microwave door means we don't have to open it every time we want to send an email. Daru is currently reprogramming the microwave so that it won't stop when the doors open. He's already programmed the forwarding feature. She's just taking pics. Moeka takes a picture with her phone. I cover the lens with my hand. I told you no pictures. In commemoration. Of what? Anyway, no pictures. Moeka complies. I registered her as lab mem number 005 just a bit earlier. Oh wow. It was a choice between letting her leak word of the time machine or forcing her to join our group. I reluctantly chose the latter. I've gun soft. The old me would have killed her without a second thought. Yeah. Maika's standing right next to me, but my monologue has no effect. Looks like she wants to ask me something. What is it? Is it really a time machine? Yes, you'll see. But you can't tell anyone, okay? Maika nods. Alright, program complete. Crystal, lying on the sofa, looks up from the technical manual she was reading. She got here about 30 minutes ago. Then, let's resume the experiments. But, won't the manager scold us again? Don't worry. Yesterday I made this promise with Mr. Brown. I swear there won't be any more shaking today. Yeah, he said exactly that. In other words, the no-shaking promise only applied yesterday, so since today is yesterday's tomorrow, we can shake it all we want. That doesn't settle anything. Why are you so confident is a mystery to me. In other words, Christina, you want me to erase Mr. Brown? No. Besides, I don't think a wimp like you stands a chance against him. He's so muscly. Unfortunately, it's impossible to experiment without shaking the building. I have no choice but to negotiate with Mr. Brown somehow. The other 4 members look at me in anticipation. Are they planning to sacrifice me? Is this the choice of Steinsgate? But how do I... While trying to think a way of avoiding the talking to the manager, I wander over to the window and look outside. Okay. The street below is mostly empty. A girl is polishing her bicycle in front of the building. A much younger girl is squatting next to her, watching her work. They are alone. I can only see the backs of their heads from here, but I know who they are. Hey, you part-time warrior. When I call her, Suzuha looks left and right while wiping the sweat off her brow, before finally looking up here. Sup? The girl beside her also looks up. This cute little girl is Tenoji Nei, Mr. Brown's only daughter. Looks like she came to play with her father today. I've always wondered how it's possible for such a muscular man to spawn such a cute girl. Like, do you think they're spawning muscle girls? Nai bows her head when we make eye contact. I return the nod, then call out to Suzuha. What are you doing there? Can't you tell? I'm polishing my bicycle. Aren't you working today? Of course I am. Why else would I be here? We got an email? Lukaku. I'll be careful. The Gero Froggies are responsible? But he was acting strange way before Gero Froggy existed. Sorry, I said something impertinent. I'll be careful from now on. He'll be okay, right? P.S. I didn't swing Samidorega. No, Lukaku. It's okay. You're polishing your bicycle, even though you're at work? I mean, I guess the store barely has any customers. To put it bluntly, was there even a need for a part-timer? Is that suspicious? What? Is she still tinkering with that bike of hers? I can hear Kurisa's sour voice from inside the lab. She was there when I came in, glaring at me. Looks like they're still fighting. Hey, part-time warrior, where is Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown, who's that? The manager of that junk shop you work at. It's not a junk shop, it's a CRT specialty shop. My assistant's so picky. Junk shop was just a joke to add a little Hoin Kyoma spice to the mix. Oh, so that's who you meant. Daddy's name isn't Mr. Brown. FYI. The little girl diligently corrects us on her father's name. She must not get the joke. The boss is on a service trip. I don't think he'll be back for a while. What? Is that true? It's true. I wouldn't be slacking off like this otherwise. You're always slacking off. Oh, Nae. Don't tell the boss I said that, okay? Yeah, she'll definitely tell. Then let me ride your bicycle. A little blackmail here. It's a blessing from the gods. I give my gratitude to part-time warrior and shift my attention back inside. You heard her. This must be the choice of Steinsgate. Mr. Brown is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content. That doesn't solve the problem, you know? I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steinsgate. Whatever, I want to try out the phone wave 2nd edition version 103. Second attention verse erosion? Second edition verse oh god. Second edition V103. How did we get to 103? Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heavenly Merry-Go-Round. The name doesn't matter, let's just start the experiment. The sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Moeka has her phone pointed at us. How many times have I told her not to take pictures? You looked like you were having fun. Oh my god. She's so lonely. No. Mayuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Kurisa turns away in a huff. Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and they are fooling around. This assistant is such a tsundere. Who are you calling a tsundere? Oh, Makisushi, you know what tsundere means? No. I think you do. It's written all over your face. Kurisu bites her lip. So she is familiar with otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America. What, like it's secret? Experiment, please. Maika's tired of waiting. She's shown great interest in the time machine ever since we told her the truth. Of course, I made her promise never to write an article about it. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. Okay. The phone wave name subject to change is ready to send an email whenever we are. Let's go. I'm setting it up so it forwards to Okarin's phone. Daru types my phone's mail address to the X68000's keyboard. We decided Mayuri was going to be the one to send the emails, so she starts typing on her phone. We set the microwave timer to 60 hash and press start. Even though the door has been removed, the microwave runs like always. The discharge phenomenon occurs and Mayuri's mail goes through the phone wave name subject to change's dedicated phone to mine. Okay, let's see. Of course. Should have guessed it. And the second one? Maishi? Cute. It really... Moeka stares at my phone in what I assume is disbelief, though it's hard to tell given her lack of expression. What do you think? This proves that the phone leaf name subject to change. It's an honest-to-goodness time machine. Moeka just keeps staring at my phone. Hey! Part-time wearer's voice comes from outside the window. It's shaking again! And there's a strange light too. What are you doing up there? I decide to ignore her. Mr. Brown is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all. Yeah, she can't influence your rent. Now then, lab memps. I assembled all the lab members, including Moeka, for a meeting. This 73rd Roundtable Conference will come to order. Yesterday was the 66th. Where'd number 6 go? Okay, let's check the mail. Shining finger. Huh? What's a Roundtable Conference? Tell me, Moeka. You'll find out. Only anal retentive bastards care about the minor details. That's why you'll never be more than an assistant, Christina. Like I keep saying, I'm neither your assistant nor Christina. I ignore Kuriso's complaints and proceed. In the first stage of Operation Earth, we tested the limits of D-mail technology. We discovered that we could only send up to 36 English characters. Another mail. Shining finger. Earth? Operation Earth? Sounds military, Moeka. Yeah, it does. Today, we advanced to the second stage. Practical applications of D-mail. Practical applications? I'll send one to this morning so I can say good morning, Okarin. Like hell you will. Write that on the back of a leaflet or something. But if it's on the back of a leaflet, you won't get it. When I say practical applications, what I mean is... Okay, another mail. Shining finger, mail. Mayuri-san sure is funny, Moeka. I take a short pause to look at all 4 members, then I lower my voice. Changing the past. Shock ripples through the room. No, hold on, it's too dangerous. Are you trying to play God? Shining finger. Wow, change the past. I wanna try, Moeka. Oh, what's so dangerous about it? Everything? Let's say you create a time paradox and blow up the world. What do you plan to do then? Well, I guess we'd be dead. You're going to change the past so recklessly? Are you kidding me? Don't tell me. You're not seriously trying to bring chaos to the world or whatever, are you? Nah, he's all talk. It's fine to ignore him, Makisashi. Shining finger. Chaos? What's this about chaos? Are you a bad guy, Okabe-kun? Moeka. He's a chaotic guy. Really? Don't worry, Okarin's actually a very nice person. You'll see. I don't remember asking for appraisal, but I'll answer Christina's question. Nice person. I disagree. You won't lend me the IBM 5100. Mini, Moeka. My dream is to plunge the world into chaos. However, it is still far too early to bring that dream to fruition. We can only send 36-byte emails. That's not enough for my purposes. Therefore, I shall set my ambition, Project Chaotic, aside for now. Project Chaotic? Did you just come up with that? Correct, Makisashi?
Yes.
Yes. Okarin just says the first thing that comes to mind. He's always like that. Don't analyze me, Daru. And you, assistant, stop that first fist pumping. You making fun of me? Shining finger. Okabe-kun is funny too, Moeka. So what are we going to do? Yeah, how do you want to change the past anyway? First of all, the purpose of this experiment is to verify whether or not we can actually change the past, so it doesn't matter how trivial the change is. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? Of course. Shining finger, butterfly? I've never heard of the butterfly effect. Everyone's so smart. I can't follow the conversation, Moeka. It's alright. Yeah, it's like that saying, when the wind blows, the bucket maker gains. Eh? No, it's kinda like that, but kinda not. A butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing, and a storm happens in New York, right? Yeah, that part of chaos theory. Basically, any change, no matter how small, could have a significant effect on the future. How do you plan to take responsibility for that? Taita said that the many worlds interpretation holds true. And that makes it okay to change the past? You're going to believe that self-proclaimed time travelers' delusions? Yeah, of course he's gonna believe himself. Shining finger, like something out of the book. Many worlds? You mean there are more worlds just like this one? I don't believe it. Moeka. Can you prove their delusions? I'm asking what you're going to do if they are. How are you going to deal with the consequences? Kurisu and I glare at each other. I don't think this argument is going anywhere, Moeka. For some reason, I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impertinent assistant of mine. Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down. Christina, you said this before, did you not? When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe. You're contradicting yourself. No, I'm not. We don't even have a hypothesis for how the phone wave works. We're just fumbling around in the dark here. There are still too many risks to try to change the past. We should wait until we know more. Oh, so she's not unconditionally opposed. You're actually itching to try it out, aren't you? Well? Kuresa quickly looks away. Besides, didn't you want to prove that phone wave named subject to change isn't a time machine? If it's not a time machine, then it can't change the past. You could prove yourself right, so why are you against it? Oh, shut up. And if you're going to talk about time paradoxes, then what about CERN? They've already sent more than 100 people to the past. Surely a few paradoxes have happened by now. So what? You should be just like CERN with their methods? CERN? Did you say CERN? Moeka. So you want us to the same level as the guys that did those inhuman experiments? Yeah, I'm with Kurisu on this one. We're not doing human testing or anything, so relax. Suddenly Mari raises her hand. She was staring blankly at us this whole time, so I'm a bit surprised. Okarin. Mai, she doesn't really get it, but what are you going to change? Finally, some constructive conversation. My goal for this operation is simple. We, my friends, are going to win the lottery. Okay, on this reveal, we are going to end it here. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!